After a September of unexpected, Palace haven't really been able to get home. They are without Mark Cucurella today through illness. Well, that will be a free kick. The challenge on. This is Thiago Silva launching it long and threateningly, and it was a here from Sterling. This is Kovacic back to Raheem. Thiago Silva once more. Does Mason Mount. He will get the decision there right under the nose. This is Jordan Ayew. Fizzes it in. And there is the all-important touch from Odsonne Edouard. And having soaked up so much of the early pressure, it pushes it short and gets it back again with room in which to work here and all the way across. Only a referees let it continue as it's aimed in towards Chilwell. He did get his head to that, but fairly comfortably gets the flick on. Havertz in behind him, and across comes Joel. And then Eze with a wonderful shot, kept out by Kepa. But Jorginho, Aubameyang will chase it. Guaita there first, having read the danger, and took it decisive. That ahead of Odsonne Edouard, according to the referee.
It's 5. Away form hasn't been great either.
This is Raheem Sterling, and he did well at his chance in charge in this league with the Blues. Edouard. Support from Elise will leave it for Eze. Fofana. And Edouard just had a little bit of a swipe there. All in, Mount leaves it for Sterling. Gahey with a block. Sterling is first back to his feet and then denied by the outside of the post. Chelsea 3 or 4 to try and pick out in the penalty area. He's done beautifully to get away from Mason Mount before the cross was cut, for which they have committed plenty forward. In by Elise and claimed by Kepa, who then takes a tumble to him, but Jorginho was in the way. And it's touched short for Aubameyang, didn't really catch it cleanly. Further work for Eberi Eze to do. And he won back here by Ayew, took it away from Chilwell. Thiago Silva. Eze with a free kick for Chelsea. As Thiago Silva goes long, Raheem Sterling will get on the end of it. Corner.
Better Aubameyang.
And Thiago Silva did well. This is Aubameyang! And that's 1-1. And on his Premier League debut for Chelsea, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang opens it. And there we go, it's going to be teed up for Mason Mount, who had only the merest of gaps to wait. Rising with Ward. Mount wasn't quite sure where it... Gahey guides it back to Guaita. At times, only a few moments ago... Well, little bit of a tangle there, his first real involvement. Ward is just able to guide it back, is he, to Guaita. His younger brother Richard remains. He's going to swing this one in. This is Havertz. And still striding forward and just unable to find the finish. And it would have been quite some finish.
Yeah, they certainly did some really good chances when you'd expect the likes of...
Scored 6 goals.
Break through the press, they can get those overloads in those wide areas. Actually looking to pick out Havertz there.
To employ. Kepa will be closed down by Elise. Eze will dink it in dangerously. Thiago Silva got a foot to it. Plenty of options now arriving in the middle. In by Zaha.
Battle develop a little bit more as this game goes on.
Having to try and pick a way through congested defence. The space now takes on Thiago Silva. Out by Fofana.
Chelsea carry on the counter-attack and Sterling just doing a little bit.
Anderson feels his calf in training. Nathaniel Klein is stretched it off in the front.
There's that chance for Havertz again. Great reverse ball into his path from Mason Mount. And
Ayew has it again. Elise has it again.
Chin in or the ankle into the back of Aubameyang there, and possibly just rolls it.
Should mention as well Chris Richards, who would have been another option there. It's returned by Loftus-Cheek. Chase on here for Aubameyang.
As a number 10, you play him off the left, and then obviously he picked up the kick.
2 of 4 players they had on England duty in the Nations League. Loftus-Cheek couldn't force his way through. Havertz then left his leg in Premier League meetings between these clubs.
Yeah, switching him and Ayew over, opposite flanks now.
Was he asking most of the questions just now? Zaha against James. Loftus-Cheek Vieira, who picked the award this month on his performances in train trees. Loftus-Cheek. Aubameyang with their countries. Reece James looking for Sterling. Tonton away by Mitchell to Raheem Sterling.
I think he's going to play the pass however the ball came.
Hoping to get a bit more joy against Chilwell than he had against Reece James, maybe. He's got James in space. Not until season. Here is Conor Gallagher, who was back with the England under-20 in doing that deal. Reece James on. Felt he was blocked off there by Kovacic, and the referee concurs. Kepa's clearance cut out on halfway by Tompkins. It was asking of Smith. And back to Selhurst Park. Bounces into the penalty area. Zaha!
Stand side. He's driving inside there. Good run from Eze. The through ball just slightly. When you're cold, just coming into the game, ball had to be in the space for Zaha.
It's a dangerous delivery. Pick the pass here for Loftus-Cheek. Raheem Sterling is underneath it.
Young side, maybe a little bit naive at times.
Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling. Of this season, Elise with a corner kick. To drive forward. Mateta went with him and took it off him. Who is able to get the block in, but still faced here with a threat of Zaha and across the face of goal. Well in a tight spot. Here's Mitchell. Chelsea and Crystal Palace than they have any other opponents in this league. Oh, yeah. Pulisic. Gallagher did well to right the challenge and scores a sensational goal. It had to be him. Some story there. So